Hi everybody, my name is Kristen Samuelson and I am the founder and director of Three Little Birds Perinatal and Palliative Care Advocacy and Support Center. If you're here, obviously I'm assuming you know that we are a pregnancy and infant loss nonprofit that supports families through miscarriage, stillbirth, NICU losses, as well as a gamut of other situations. But I just wanted to make a quick video today because it's the holiday season. Christmas is just a few days away. Hanukkah just ended earlier this week. And, you know, the new year is coming pretty fast. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not feeling the holidays. I know I have not been. And as each day gets closer, it's being thrust in our faces more and more. So I know that this is a tough time of year for us lost parents, as well as anybody who's recently experienced loss. Not even just recently. You know, there's parts of our lives that are missing, and that's hard to deal with. And I just wanted to make this video so that you know that you're not alone. You're not alone. And I know that sounds crazy because for me, oftentimes I feel alone because only I know what it's like to be my baby's mother. So know that I realize that too, but you are not alone. We're all feeling that. So one of the things that has helped me tremendously in my journey through baby loss, that is constantly growing and changing and evolving, and it has ups and it has downs, is that the more I incorporate my babies into my life, the easier it makes things. And I do so without judgment, and I don't really care what anybody has to say or think about it. You can have their opinion about it, but it's really not my business because I'm grieving and everybody's going to have to grieve someday. So I think if we try to understand our grief and incorporate it and take that pain and turn it into love, we can really do some powerful things. So I wanted to give you some ideas on how you can incorporate your losses into the holiday season, whether it was a full-term loss or a NICU loss or even a miscarriage that was very early. Even if you never even named that baby, it was still a life and energy that you created, and energy can't be destroyed. It just continues to transform. So it's my personal belief that that baby's always there. If that's not yours, that's okay too. But I just wanted to go down a list of a couple different ways and how you can incorporate your baby into the holidays that will help you heal your heart. So first is, if you celebrate Christmas or if you put a tree up in your house, create an ornament. You can buy one if you're not crafty, or you can make one. There's tons of different ideas. A lot of people assign signs or symbols for their babies. I have. My daughter Jimmy is a sunflower. She's got multiple signs. And our second pregnancy that we lost, that's our Chloe. She's rainbows. She's also butterflies. She's tons of different things. You can assign a Christmas symbol to your baby if that makes you feel better. You can make it a personalized. You can make one every year. It could be a tradition within your family if you have other children to make very easy salt dough ornaments, and you can make them different every year. You can personalize them with the children's names and the year that you made them, and you can make one for that baby. It's a way for your children to connect with that sibling and understand that that baby was a part of your family. That's just one idea. For some families who hang stockings, hanging a stocking might be something to heal your heart and see it there. For me, I never hung a stocking because for me that's a little hard. But what I have is a shelf in my living room with a bunch of things that people gave me or that I had collected or bought for her before we lost her. And every holiday, I like to put up something there to celebrate the holiday. So I have a little bear up there for them. And that is how I acknowledge them. Hanging a stocking for me, I don't know, that's hard. But if that works for you, that's wonderful. And again, it can be personalized and made special. But the purpose of that, you know, with I have a shelf and I also light a candle up there. You can light a candle. No one who's coming to your home needs to know what it's for. But doing that, or having a stocking, or having something there like a bear, like I do, is holding space. It's just holding a space for that baby. Not everyone needs to know what it is or why it's there if you're not comfortable sharing that. Sometimes it's nice to have something that's just in our heart that we don't share with other people. But we can also take photographs incorporating those things and holding that space and further memorialize them. I personally think it's great to share those things with your family. And if you are a family member or a friend of someone who has recently experienced a loss, especially one, a pregnancy or an infant, encourage them to do those things. Most of the time, people who have lost a baby, they feel strange doing these things because they never maybe even seen their baby or held their baby. But if you're somebody who is a friend of somebody, it would be a really amazing gift to validate them and let them know. Maybe give them something with the baby's name on it and start the ball and encouraging them and opening their hearts to allowing that space within their heart and holding that space in the future as their family grows and changes. The first Christmas after we lost our baby, which was very soon after we had lost her, my husband and I were able to purchase gifts and donate them to Toys for Tots. So we just showed up and donated them. Only we knew that we were donating them for our baby, and it really made us feel good during a difficult time. Anytime I'm having a hard time, I try to do something for somebody else. And that just kind of makes it a little bit easier. And it fills your heart with a lot of gratitude and joy. And that's what your children were. So that's a great tradition that you can start with your family. You could have each of your children pick out a gift that they would have given their sibling that's age appropriate, and then you can donate it to a church or Toys for Tots or any organization that's supporting families through the holiday season. One of my favorite things to do is hike. So going for a walk and just walk, I call it walking in love, and just go for a walk and think of them. Think of the things that you would be doing, which sometimes makes things emotional, and that's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay. Feel it, honor it, and then let it go, and then keep walking in love. Transform it into love. You can always go maybe for a Christmas walk if the weather's appropriate where you are, or even if it's participating in a charity event that gets you outside and with other people. Now, I'm saying all of this knowing very well just how hard it is most days to get out of bed, let alone get out of bed on a holiday. And not knowing what everybody's family situations are, if that's all you can do is stay in bed, stay in bed. It's okay. You can't be everything to everyone, and you are dealing with something so difficult, and you may need a year to not participate. Like I said, I have not been into the holidays. As the weekend's getting closer, I'm feeling a little bit more spirited, but it's okay if you're not. It's okay to tap out. You have to be kind to yourself. You are dealing with something that not most people can understand, and even I say that as a lost mom. I can understand to a degree other people who lose their children, but I don't know what it's like to be the parent of that child. So there is a uniqueness to everyone's loss. So if that's what you need to do, don't be afraid to do it. And don't do anything that's too hard. You may decide an hour before you were planning on doing something that, yeah, no, just not going to happen. It's okay. I'm going to tell you it's okay. And I hope your family would also, and your friends would understand as well. I think what makes all of this so hard is that our grief is the size of our love. It's so big because we love so hard, and the love between a parent and a child is like no other, right? So I think for me, understanding that really helped me in my loss healing journey personally, because I know that that pain is always fueled by that love, and that love will always be there. So when it gets hard, I allow it to be hard. And when it's good, I relish in that joy. You know, being a lost parent is a constant dance of joy and sorrow, joy and sorrow. And it's something that's constantly changing and transforming. And only you can define that for yourself and what that means for you and your family. And again, like I said, if you're a family member or a friend of someone who's recently lost a baby or had a miscarriage, you can try to find a way to validate them, either by sending a card or giving a gift. something that says mom or dad or grandmom or grandpop or brother or sister. We have things in our Etsy store that we're constantly developing and trying to sell so that families can understand that it's okay to validate and honor those things. Children are young, and while they don't always quite understand, they are usually the light in the situation, and they will help you understand. So I encourage you to embrace the losses and the grief, maybe in a positive way this holiday season. All of us here are thinking of you. We're here to support you. You can always text, call, or email us. Our information's on our website and our Facebook page. And know that next year we have a lot planned, and we're really trying to help honor everybody and their children, and we have so much work to do. We can find projects for everyone for you to get involved with that helps you heal your heart. So keep an eye out on our blog and our website for some of those opportunities. And if you haven't signed up for our newsletter, I encourage you to do so. It's always full of information, and we're getting a lot of great feedback on the information that we've been providing. So it's the end of the year. I wish you all relaxation, peace, and love, and knowing that support is here for you now and in the future. And we would love to get to know you all. We wish you the best of the holidays, and look forward to talking to you next year. Take care.